Cheers.
So I would like to introduce you to a music streaming site/app that you may have not heard of. It is called Primephonic, and it is specifically for classical music. Now, you may be wondering, I don't know, classical music is kind of hard to get into, or like, I'm kind of interested, but I don't know where to start. Or you're already a classical musician, and you listen to classical music every day, but you kind of wish that Spotify or Apple Music just had the recordings that you really, really want them to have. And I have fantastic news for you. Primephonic has all of that. So I have gotten quite a few messages from K-pop fans saying that they do want to get more into classical music, but they just don't know where to start. Well, I'm gonna pretend to be you. Let's explore this streaming site together. I'm interested in classical music and I want to learn more. What kind of classical music do you enjoy listening to? Ooh.
Joyful, melancholic, energetic.
Which of these composers do you like? Yeah, that's, I like it most. What I love about this app is that they have so many playlists that you can go to. They even have a Christmas playlist.
There's a lot of options. Wait, let me listen to some Christmas essentials. I'm gonna listen to one of the playlists that they have. Okay. Oh, Boston Pops Orchestra.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Ooh, film music. Me love some film music. Oh, they have the Fox fanfare? Oh my god. Since you're about to watch our reaction to a song that is more influenced by jazz than classical music, I want to try and find a song on this app, even though it is classical music oriented, that has the same instrumentation as 17 songs. And I'm sure on this app, it lists that they have multiple ensemble options or instrumental options for you to search. I'm gonna see if they have some more modern music. Let's see Slava. Oh my god, they have it! Oh, look at all these recordings. 21 recordings of Slava. So Slava is for the wind ensemble, and basically it has some moments that you could kind of categorize as big band, like some moments in 17's Home Run. And so I thought I would pick this song and show a little bit of it to you guys so you can see just like the range of different kinds of songs that you would find on this classical music streaming app. So if you want to learn more about classical music or just want to listen to it in general, I would strongly suggest you download this app. It is great for no matter what level of classical music knowledge you have, and especially since we have a voucher code for you. If you click on the link pinned at the top of the comment section or look at the description, get an account through that link, and then type in the voucher code REACT to the K, all capital letters, you will get 2 full months completely free of whichever subscription level you choose. That's high quality music, hundreds and hundreds of recordings, podcasts teaching you about classical music and the different eras and the different sounds of instruments. I just cannot wait for you guys to check it out. And I would love to challenge you to find a piece that you really like or a recording of a certain piece and tweet it at us, comment on this video, and just tell us about it. And I really hope you enjoy your time listening to amazing music on this app. Now, without further ado, home run! Is that the right key? Home run! Oh, I was a half step off! You're now reacting, okay, so this is 13 members, not 17 members, 13 members. Because people always ask, and I'm like, let me clarify right now. Do you guys know what subunits are?
Do they perform in smaller
Yes,
groups?
yeah, so they
Okay.
split into smaller groups. So they have a performance team, vocal team, and hip-hop team. And then they're one team overall, so
Oh
13
my
plus
God.
3 plus 1.
Bro, why are they so extra like this?
So you're now reacting to 17 and their 2020 comeback called Home Run, released on their album called Semicolon. The lyrics compare life to a game of baseball. We're all just batters on the mound waiting for the pitch. When life is good, it feels like we hit a home run. But baseball is a long game, so we need time to rest and relax if we want to win in the end.
May I make a comment? Yeah, it is. The journey is life because the destination is never going to be reached until you die. I mean, everybody keeps on saying that they'll be happy when, but if you can't be happy now, you'll never be happy when. So you have to work on your present moment. Can I just say baseball is so boring?
The song is composed by Pumsu and Prism Filter, plus the 17-member Woozi. Oh, the reason why the music video starts off with a crash car is because the music video they released before this one, called Left and Right, they shot their leader up in a car into the sky, and the car came crashing down. But they're saying, like, even if you crash and burn, things will be okay. That was the message of that song. So they're starting off with that car that he was in, and he's gonna get out and he's gonna party.
What were they trying to accomplish? The car to fly?
Yeah.
What?
3, 2, 1.
That's cool though, now we have a background context. Did he just like crash?
Oh my god, his drip!
Wow, that's funny. Yeah, he's pretty, oh, ow. Baseballs are hard. Funky, I like it. Oh, is that a Barry sax? Yes!
This is classy. Yeah. I like this a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. That's like almost like a Chili Peppers quote. Yeah.
Hey. Bro,
Kind
this
of a lounge
retro,
vibe.
like, I'm about this. This is why I'm here. Oh!
Wow.
Oh my god, harmonies.
Kind of jazzy. They got like this.
Yeah, it's like kind of jazzy, but not.
The swing beat. The bass instrument is playing quarter notes.
That's a high belt. That's a very high belt to sing.
Yeah. I also like the organ right now.
Yeah, it's like James Bond, yo. Now they're jumping off trains. Ooh, nice. Jazz. Nice.
This is the bridge.
Oh. Ooh, that was clean. Yeah, he's
Wow.
cool. He's good. Really good.
Are you gonna go up? Is he gonna go up? No. Oh!
Wow. Now they've got like a big band, like a jazz big band.
Yeah! Badass.
This reminds me of like the Sing Sing like background. This is like prime like swing era.
Oh. Damn. Oh, okay, not
Okay.
yet.
This makes it. This ending with the credits and everything, that makes it.
I love when they just put in like the instrumental so that you can like actually hear what's like going on.
Yeah, it was cool.
I really enjoyed it. You know when you're just like watching something and you're like, this is awesome, like really high energy. I mean, I was of course listening to the music, but the choreography is insane.
Oh yeah, they're
Flawless, like flawless.
You were laughing throughout. Were you enjoying the?
Oh, I think I just enjoy the fact, like after seeing them live and like understanding that they're gonna have that same energy when they, you know, do get back to performing, I think that's
that's what I like, and it's just kind of brought back those memories of being at KCON LA and like having like the chance to see them, and the fact that they are so stinking energetic, because I think they were the featured ones, so they were one of the big names to come. So it was just really cool that they have that same energy and that same happiness. I feel like there's so many boy groups that have like the dark vibe, which obviously like I love, but I feel like they bring something a little different. Yeah, so I think that's what I just liked about it.
Jazz?
Jazz?
Jazz. I felt like it got more jazz as the tune progressed. I felt like it opened up with more pop, harmonic progressions, and then as it like evolved, I felt like you slowly started to hear like horns. By the end of it was like a big band.
They do start it with like that piano riff and like there's a snap.
But like that's it. It's like we're hinting at jazz, but we're not really doing it. That sounds jazzy, but it's not really jazz, you know. But then at the end they're like, all right, but we have all these horns. And it's like, all right. Yeah.
They do these like chromatic dominants at one point.
Yeah. I thought that's when it started seeming a lot more like jazz.
207, something like that. The dun dun dun. Those half-step dominants, those hits. I've played something like that in big band many times. I thought it was interesting that the jazz that they chose to take influence from was like kind of New Orleans-y jazz almost, like
kind of.
Like they had that beat in there at one point, like kind of
like esque.
But they chose to go with that more than other kinds of jazz. But I always think of New York as the forefront of like modern jazz, like it's where stuff is happening today, and the jazz that's going on there, it sounds nothing like this.
This is just like using a lot of just older things, but those older ways of playing are generally more accessible, so like it makes sense.
It sounds a little bit like, I don't know, like Bruno Mars style. Like I hear a lot of Uptown Funk riff, and also like the scene of the movie, I don't know, movie theater scene looks really like 24 karat.
Also, I remember they were playing, they had the horn lines, like the sax. That sounded more like funk, yeah, or that's definitely different from that swing, the other jazzy section.
I think that's also like a stereotype of like what people
think of
jazz.
True, yeah. I thought of it as kind of like jazzy, but not like exactly.
Like the Swing Kids, I don't know it's a Korean movie. There's like the ending part, there's like a big band playing, and that is something like this.
Is that what Dio is in? Do they have tap in it?
Yes.
Okay.
The tap dance.
I've always wanted to see that movie.
That movie is so phenomenal. Oh. It's so great. Like the at the end is.
Oh my God! Okay, don't say anything.
First half I really loved, and I liked the clapping, like. But I noticed, for like the second half, it kind of felt too repetitive to me. What I really liked about this in the first half, it's the eighth note subdivision, because you always hear, like you constantly hear that subdivision. First by the clapping, and then I was just really paying attention to that, and then it just never stopped, the subdivision. And that is what made this so groovy to me, and I just really loved it. But probably because I was paying attention to that so much, and it was there the whole time, throughout the whole thing, it got kind of tiring. I was like, okay, I got enough of that. So I wanted like a break from that.
I really enjoyed the song and just like the stylistic shifts. It went from, now I'm like blanking, but it definitely went from like swing to a little bit of church. Yeah, I just liked how it really connected throughout the song. And I felt like the foundation throughout the song was jazz. And it definitely reflected in their movements as well, because they did a lot of like tapping stuff, like especially at the ending. And I felt like that jazz tap, really whenever they do jazz tap, it's like 20s like swing tap. And then it reflected also in the instrumentation, where you had a rhythm section, of course, but like there was some saxophones, some trumpets, really like brass heavy, sax heavy, like low sounds, but like the trumpet, just like the brass sound really piercing through as well. And their voices did also like stand out, because I've noticed like with the past songs that we listened to, it's like whenever the rhythm section and the instrumentation is really, really good, the voices tend to be just okay, like they're not really at the forefront. But I think they did showcase their voice as much. Like I felt range, I heard range. I'm not sure where, but I heard somebody go like at the end of the chorus, yeah, like something like that.
It was just so much fun to watch, and it was so much fun to listen to. They are also wonderful vocalists. Their voices are really good. You were talking about that high belt. I was still processing that high belt when you mentioned it. I was like, oh my goodness.
I think it's really cool to have an instrument break, let them do some solo shit, like let the sax and the trumpet go off, and then do like a little scatting thing. Like,
that could have been good at the ending. Like the ending could have been a trumpet just or something like that at the end. That would have been nice as like an outro or something, you know?
We're the worst. That's the problem. You give us jazz, and we're like, oh, but there's so much more you could do.
Yeah.
Like,
you've
nice. Opened the door. There was an ascending bass line that got me every time. I was like, okay, like standard, but it works, and it worked well.
Was it the chromatic in the chorus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chromatics.
I definitely heard it at least like 2 times, and like every time I was like, yeah, that works.
I think the moment that stood out to me the most was the percussion fills. Just because I love paying attention to how different people fill space. So being able to use that space to draw my attention in more and to make me anticipate the next section is something that I always look forward to. I mentioned it in the Stray Kids, the Stray Kids.
Backdoor, right?
With that, yeah, Backdoor with the do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That was unreal for me, and that kind of had the same energy for me. I just love how different people fill the space.
It's not really music related, but like when you were talking about like the subunits, like they're really good. When they first start dancing, that was so slick. It just seemed natural. Like I love when like people make things sound and like look natural, and like that's what appeals to me. And yeah, they're really talented.
Yeah, that's true mastery is when you can make something look super simple and it's actually difficult. Like that's when you know you mastered a craft to a certain extent.
And then just the vocals and the bridges, I don't know who they are, but like they're going off.
The bridge Jew is
the dude with the tan blazer. I like his voice.
I like the red blazer.
Red blazer is DK.
I like him.
223, that's Seungkwan. Those are literally the 2 main vocalists of the group.
210 is kind of where the bridge starts, right?
Yeah, when the
homie's
like the
playing the piano. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the song. Yeah, that guy's got such a good voice. No, but I think that they brought all musical elements together that they were kind of like jumping between until the end, where it was just like a culmination of everything. I thought it was good. Yeah. Really good use of music. And the guy in the red blazer is great.
Yeah!
But they're saying like even if you crash and burn, things will be okay. That was the message of that song. So they're starting off with that car that he was in. He's gonna get out and he's gonna party.
Oh my, what? What are these concepts? Who comes up with these?
K-pop, baby!